guys, I'm back again. So now the question is, how long did it exactly take me to reach this fluency? Am I right? Yes, of course you will be getting answer to this question by the end of this video. So please do not skip watching this video and try to watch till the end, because you will be having most important things in this video, because I will be covering most important things, and moreover the nature also. I'll be showing you around the whole area that I am roaming here. So that is what I wanted to tell. Now, how long did it take me to reach this fluency, and how exactly it all started, and what are the things that I started to strengthen or that I started to reinforce when I began this journey. So first of all, I am not saying that I had a great knowledge or full of knowledge regarding this English. Of course, we know how to read and we know how to write, and we all can understand this language. But when it comes to speaking, we can't speak. Am I right? This is what exactly happened to me as well. How did I come to know that I am not able to talk in this language fluency? One day what happened, I installed an application where we can have a conversation with a random person. I'm thinking that I really know good English, but when I started to make a random call, that time I could not talk properly, and I was so miserable that I could not even articulate what I wanted to speak, because I have so many things in my mind to say, but at that moment I'm not getting even a single thing what I wanted to express or what I wanted to say while I'm having a conversation that time. And that is when I got to know I do not know how to speak English. All I know is how to read and how to write. That is what exactly I know. But when it comes to speaking, I fumbled. I used to fumble a lot. I used to make a lot of mistakes, and I used to not get how to make proper sentences while talking in English. This is what happened to me. So if we talk about the journey of this language, it took me around 3 years, or you can say more than 3 years. I started learning this language when I was in the final year of my graduation. Okay, so that means it's been more than 5 years, guys. 5 years. Yes, you heard me right. It's been more than 5 years, and still I'm learning, and still I'm going through every single phase of this language. I'm not saying or I'm not claiming that I'm a proficient speaker in this language. I'm a fluent speaker. I'm a flawless speaker in this language. Still, I cannot say that, because still I'm in the process. I'm going through a lot of phases. I'm doing a lot of activities to improve my English. Every single day, I'm putting a lot of efforts in order to reach that fluency, which is a crystal clear fluency I want, right? So this is the amount of time that I spent. So how exactly I started this journey? When I wanted to learn this language, and when I made up my mind that I have to get this fluency by rain or shine, then I decided to speak. Yes, the next day itself, I started speaking up my mind, and I started putting efforts only in speaking. Not about reading, not about listening, or not about watching something in this language. I just wanted to invest all of my time only in speaking, and that is how I kick-started my journey. And it gave me wonderful result, because I was obsessed with this language when I kick-started this journey, and I started completely from the scratch. I did not prepare anything. As we all know, we have a basic foundation about this language, right? That means we can read it well, and we can understand half of the language. Whatever we read, like either a book or a novel or an article or a newspaper, we can almost understand. 99.9% we can understand, not even 50%. We can understand the whole context. But when it comes to speaking, it's impossible. Maybe it is possible when pigs fly. This is how we used to think, right? But now what happens here is we are lacking a confidence. Yes, because of the lack of confidence, we are just pulling ourselves backwards from speaking this language. But I did not do the mistake. I did not do this kind of a mistake when I started this journey, because I really know that if we want that English fluency, we have to speak out loud. This is what the only mantra that we have to implement. Not reading, not writing, anything. Of course, we will be saying so many things in our videos, but that doesn't mean you have to implement only them. Whatever works out for you, just implement them. If it doesn't work out, then just ignore that activity and move on forward. This is what every time I say. You should not blindly believe any influencer, any language learner. I'm also still a learner. I have been saying you all that I'm still learning this language and I'm in the process of it, because it is just like an ocean. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, it is just like an ocean. When we talk about the knowledge that we have in this language, it's a drop in that big ocean, right? So that is why I'm telling, we have to start speaking right from the beginning. Do not wait for any auspicious day, because if you want to reinforce your vocabulary or your speaking skills or your pronunciation and that accent, then you must and should start speaking from the first day itself. Turn over a new leaf. It is okay. You didn't get the result what you expected or what you imagined, but it is fine. It is fine. Again, start from the scratch. If you guys ask me why did it take me so long to learn or to achieve this fluency, then I would say only one thing. If you guys focus on the quantity, then it becomes easy for you to become a fluent speaker. But if you look at the quality, then no matter how long you learn, no matter for how many years you have been learning this language, you never feel sufficient, you never feel enough. You feel like learning this language every single day. That is how exactly I'm also feeling. It's been more than 6 or 7 years, guys, if I can say for sure, because still I'm learning, as I mentioned before, right? So that is why I'm saying, in YouTube, we might always come across some influencer who just say within 6 months you can get fluency, or within 1 year you can achieve this fluency. This is how we get confused every single time whenever we come across or whenever we get across this type of videos, and we often feel dejected, we often feel depressed and demotivated and down in the dumps after watching these videos, this type of videos, especially because I have spent almost 6 months and I have spent 1 year, I spent 3 years or 2 years or 4 years, but still I am not getting this freaking fluency. Why it is happening to me? But they are saying within 6 months they are getting fluency, or within 30 days they are getting fluency. But why it is not happening to me? Because it is not the reality. That is why it is not happening in your journey. The reality is we have to spend every single day. We have to allot time. We have to dedicate and we have to devote our time every single day. It is not about the time that you are, it is not about the years that you are allotting. It is not about how long have you been learning this language, because this is the common question that we often face when we are learning this language. How long have you been learning this language? It is not about the quantity, it is about the quality, like how much knowledge we have regarding this English language. When it comes to speaking, then only you can say that you have a good amount of knowledge regarding this English language, because we all know how to read and how to write and how to understand and how to do each and everything in this language. But when it comes to speaking, then you will get to know how many of your friends or how many of your family members or someone you know can talk in this language. So never compare yourself to anybody. Their journey might be different and your journey is completely different from theirs. So do not feel down in the dumps thinking of, I spent a lot of years but I did not get the fluency, but my friend was speaking fluently in this language. There might be so many differences in between you and your friends. So never compare yourself with anybody. You are great in your own way, and never think that why am I not getting result that I expected or that I imagined, because I have been dedicating all of my time to just improve this fluency or to just improve your English speaking skills. But here the thing is that you may not be doing all these activities in a proper way or in a systematic way, or you have to take a pause, you have to take a break and take a sigh of relief and just give yourself some time. Do not be harsh on yourself. Just take some time for yourself and take a break and take a pause and think of yourself, like where it is going wrong and where you are lagging behind. When it comes to writing, we may not be able to articulate things very well because we often get bored and we often get tired to write things down in this language. So if you are thinking you are not able to articulate your feelings or your emotions on a paper, then just give yourself some time and try to hone up your writing skills. If you are a person who is not able to pronounce English words properly, then give yourself some time here as well and just try to improve your speaking skills. And you know what, if you want to improve your speaking skills, then you have to work on your pronunciation as well, because it plays indispensable role. Without a proper accent and without knowing the pronunciation of particular words, you may not be able to express yourself very well, or you may not be able to face someone when you are talking in this language. So that is why I'm telling, focus on your accent and focus on the pronunciation of particular words. Still, I'm making a lot of mistakes while I'm pronouncing some words. Still, there are some viewers who are pointing out my mistakes. That is well and good. I'm really feel so great to them because they are mentioning my mistakes. And of course, I'm welcoming each and everyone. Everyone is allowed to point out the mistakes that I'm making while I'm recording these videos, of course. So this is the way we should learn, right? We should learn from our mistakes. We should not hide our mistakes in front of someone, okay? Actually, what we often do is, in the hope of impressing others, we often commit mistakes. So you do not do that kind of mistake. It is okay to make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. That is common and which is inevitable. We cannot avoid. Mistakes can't be avoided when we are taking baby steps when we are learning something new. Be it a language learning or be it something like any kind of a skill that we are trying to achieve in our life. We have to make mistakes. Without making mistakes, nothing is impossible for us to achieve that, right? Or to get it or to accomplish that. So that is why everybody says to you one thing: accept the way you are talking, accept the kind of mistakes that you are making, because through those mistakes you will be learning a lot. This is what exactly I am also doing now. I'm making a lot of mistakes in my videos, but how am I coming to know that I'm making mistakes? You guys are there. You guys have a heart of gold that you are mentioning my mistakes, and that is how I'm improving my skills, and that is how I'm working on my mistakes. Even when pronunciation or sentence formation or anything, be it any kind of words, when I'm mispronouncing or words, when I am using wrong words, you guys are pointing them out, right? And stop chasing rainbows that you will be getting fluency within a 6 months or within a 1 year. Just come out of that trap. Just give yourself the time that is needed to achieve this fluency. There is no rush, right? Within 30 days, you have to get fluency. What is this trash? You do not have to be in rush. You do not have to hustle around the clock. Just give yourself sufficient and ample amount of time, then you will be getting this fluency no matter what happens. Yes, because I strongly believe in your ability that you guys can do it. If you are watching this video, that means what? You are really determined and you are really perseverant, and you really made up your mind that you have to achieve this fluency by hook or by crook. This is what all I can say. Never think it is impossible for you. Everything is possible. If a girl like me, or if a person like so many members like who achieved already this fluency can do it, then why can't you guys do it? You can also. I'm not a wonder, right? I'm not a wonder on this earth. So why you guys can't do it? Everybody can do it. But what we have to do here is You have to be patient and you have to control yourself. You have to learn how to control your emotions. When you do not get the kind of result what we expected, then what we feel? Of course, we often feel like giving up. We often feel like throwing in the towel. This is what exactly I even used to feel. Believe it or not, guys. But this is how we feel. But please do not give up, because you haven't come this far just to give up, right? You have come this far to show each and everyone, whoever told you that you can't do it, whoever told you that you can't talk in this language. It is not a rocket science, right? We can show everybody that we can achieve it. We can. There is nothing like this is only for you, this is only for this kind of people, this skill only is for some kind of people. There is nothing like this in this world. Everything, if we put our 100%, if we put our whole mind to something, then we can achieve it. We can definitely achieve it, because I faced this in my life, and that is why I'm telling you all, there is nothing like we can't achieve. Everything can be achieved by us, but the thing here is we have to be patient and we have to be consistent. Yes, consistency plays an indispensable role in any kind of a journey. Whatever the thing that you are learning in your life, whatever the phase you are going through in your life, you have to be consistent. You might be a person who is struggling to get a job in your life, or you might be a person who is struggling to earn money, or you might be a person who is struggling to get a government job. You might be a person who is trying to make both ends meet in your family, and you might be a person who is a breadwinner in your family. No matter what kind of a person you are, everybody faces the same things, ups and downs. Life is just like a roller coaster. It is not only for you, it is not only for me, for everyone. They have to face and they have to go through every single challenge. We have to tackle with every single challenge. We cannot avoid them, right? We have to face them with all our strength, and we have to face them by just facing. We have to stand strong against all these storms. Then only we get to know what is our strength. Then only we get to know our strength. Otherwise, we will be failing in our lives, and we will have to face a failure in our lives. So this is what I wanted to say. Please, one thing, just remember, when you are trying to learn this language, just do not think about the time, like how many years I have to spend. Do not prepare anything. Be it in that way. Let it be. Just let it be. No matter how many years it's gonna take. What's so rush about it? Just give enough time and start enjoying the process, and start giving every single day some time to improve your English. Then you will definitely get this fluency as soon as possible, and practice as often as possible. This is the thing I have to say in my videos, and I always mention that you have to practice English. Okay, so this is all I wanted to say, and I'll catch you in my next video. Till that time, please keep on shining and keep on smiling.